Talking about high level classification of financing, auto financing. I will have consumer financing. Consumer financing meaning individuals like you and me. I would like to buy a car, I would like to lease a car because I want to use it for my own purposes. So I am the last entity who is the consumer who will use the car. I will use then your financing services and insurance services because I need that vehicle for my personal use. This is one way I would have the financing taken. Then in addition to consumers, I could be running a business, maybe a small business. I could be the owner operator. Like you see all those Ola cars and Uber cars in India, most of them are owned by those drivers who actually drive them. So I am an owner operator, and then I am driving my cab, I am driving my van, I am driving my truck, and for my business purposes I need to acquire a vehicle. Then I will go to a finance company and get that finance plus sometimes the insurance services. I could be running a fleet of cabs, a fleet of tankers, a fleet of trucks. Again I need vehicles. Then I will go for commercial financing. Then there are municipal corporations, government entities, and even vocational customers who would like to get that funding for acquiring the vehicle. Now vocational customer would mean that somebody who is running a business, maybe I am a construction company, and as a construction company, many a times you would have seen on roads in India, you have those ready mix concrete being carried in those special kind of trucks. So those trucks are vocational business trucks that only for my business those are needed. Or I could be running a business where I am carrying food from place A to place B, and then I need refrigerated vans. Then I don't need only the vehicle, I need also the chassis and the body specifically created so that the refrigeration can be carried out. So in this way I could have vocational customers who then seek the finance from the financing company. And the third one is the dealer finance. I am a dealer of your company. As I said earlier, I need to stock the vehicles in my showroom, and whenever I want to acquire those vehicles, because in most of the cases, in fact all the auto manufacturers expect the dealers to purchase those vehicles from the manufacturer and then stock them in their showrooms and the warehouses. So for that purpose I want to do funding, which typically is known as floor funding or inventory funding. So for inventory funding and floor funding, and sometimes I need equipment, because when the vehicles come to me for repairs, maintenance, at that time I will be needing some kind of equipment to maintain those vehicles and to repair those vehicles. So I would get funding from a finance company for buying that equipment and putting that in my warehouse or showroom or the service centers. So at the broader level, I've got consumer financing, commercial financing, and dealer financing. This is the way we run the show.